welcome back new viewers to Dear Game Bears for another little special episode of just doing fun stuff before Pokemon Scarlet and Violet come out. And just like yesterday, we are going to continue on with trying to find a shiny Rayquaza. Let us save and let's see who's willing to join alongside us. And normally, as I stated last Saturday, I don't normally stream on Saturdays, but because of how good yesterday's stream was, I decided to do this one again. Have some fun with my viewers and new people and all the likes just before, you know, a certain Pokemon game comes out. As I've just stated before. Don't want to sound repetitive. But I bet I already am because of it. Let's go. Alright, I get first pick. Now we're going after the Slowbro. You know, that moveset is garbage. Is that Beartick sprite smiling? It's smiling, look at it. It just looks so weird. If I might choose to go Eventually, just saying. Yeah, he chose the right choice. Oh, both of these are a bad matchup for me, but the dark type thing I'd say is better overall. Alright, a Laperd, and I don't know what the heck is in there. An Eldegoss, I think that is? I can't tell. Hey. Nah, I wouldn't waste it. Just want to lower his defense would be better. Uh-oh. Who's he hitting that with? Oh, we're fine. Razor Shell, that will end it. Alright, we're gonna catch this Laperd. And let's see if this turns out to be a shiny one. Now, hopefully the thing has Prankster, because we all know how good that ability is. And, some fairly frail Pokemon, which I remember making a Fakemon back when I was in elementary school. Again, Pokemon Black and White, I believe, was the latest Pokemon game at the time. And I think I made it a cat or something. It was either normal, I think I made it normal dark. But I gave it an ability that powers of Dragon type moves, essentially what Dragon Maw is, if I remember correctly, since it learns Dragon type moves and stuff. And I give it a move literally called Dragon Fang, even though that's already an item, but whatever. Yeah, G-Max, Sabaraja, and Altaria, or whatever that is. Go after the Altaria. I better make sure I don't make the same mistake with the Scientist like I did yesterday. Or in the previous episode. Nope. Alright, Dragon Flying type Altaria. This will be easy, which you think I'd go straight for the Ice Punch, but I got a better idea. Actually, you know what? I was going to originally use Future Sight. Try to get a, like, I think after the first 2 turns it hits, it's just better to go straight for the Ice Punch, and that'll probably be faster. What Pokemon was he just Dynamaxing there? Probably his Beartick. No, it's, the Clefable dude. Not gonna lie, dude, it probably would have been smart to use Max Starfall. Alright, Ice Punch him good. Freeze him. The game heard me, man. The game heard me. That was so unnecessary, but it happened, and it worked. Actually, starting Altaria is pretty cool. No, Altaria is a pretty, weak Pokemon, if you will. Well, offensively, it's pretty weak since it has some pretty, middling offenses. But its defenses are alright, even though its type combo doesn't really respect that much, if you will. Weakness to Rock, weakness to Fairy, and Quad weakness to Ice, and that weakness to Dragon, not the best thing. Alright, we're going after the Fire one. Even though half the team is bad against Fire. Well, there's a Tauros there, and I don't know, I think that's a Carkol. No, it's definitely not a Carkol. No, like, well, no. Well, we got some berries to restore HP. Alright, next is a Tauros. Yes. Yeah, I said Tauros instead of Tauros. Ah, no, I'm just being funny with my pronunciations. Alright, now I'll use my Future Sight strategy. Seriously, you give a nasty plot, but it doesn't have any special moves outside of that? Like, why? What's the point of that? I guess the gimmick of this one is supposed to be super strong Future Sights, but it's still inviolable. Who's gonna use that? Alright, hit him hard with that max knuckle. Alright, Future Sight. Huh. That's interesting how that animation plays on a Dynamax Pokemon when that doesn't normally happen. I guess the normal Psychic type animation would happen anyways when the hit actually happens, but besides that. I mean, there's a reason why they don't make another move like Future Sight. Because it's just nobody uses the move. Or very rarely ever. I pretty much just did it just for strategy reasons. Outside of that, nope, I would never use it. Outside of when I just used it, obviously, but other than that. And we're getting attack buffs, so my Razor Shell's gonna be twice as strong. Oh no, anger points. That's no good. It's gonna tear us apart. Oh no. Alright, he's done. Cool. Alright, go. Take this Ultra Ball. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep, my Slow King over here. It's just better. And if you want the Tauros, go ahead. Personally, for the fight we were about to have, Ice type moves would be best. Alright, Rayquaza back again. And this time you will be shiny. Speaking it into existence now. Ooh, my throat's a little itchy. Alright, if nobody Dynamaxes this turn, I'm gonna Dynamax next turn. Oh, blast it. Oh well. And we get a really big tarantula. An electrical tarantula. Probably the best of any spot. I mean, I know there's only two others. Just this guy over here and, well, I guess if you count Metagross as some sort of giant metallic spider. But besides, or Heatran, you can do that same thing with Heatran too. But there's Ariados, and Ariados is a bit weak compared to Galvantula, so... I mean, my plan, I just realized the faults in my plan, though. Because this Rayquaza does have Airlock as its... Well, that's all abilities all Rayquazas have. But even then... No, I don't want to run. Dang Joy-Con. Well, that's the Joy-Con's being weird again. Alright, lower its special attack. That's pretty good. So then the hail I would have gone for Max Hailstorm wouldn't have even done anything. It makes me wonder why there isn't an ability that nullifies the effects of terrain. I just realized. Or even in Pokemon Masters, there's no passive skill that nullifies the effects of the zones, like Dragon Zone, Steel Zone, Dark Zone, Ghost Zone, Fighting Zone, Bug Zone, all that. I think that's some new ability ideas right there. Halved special attack, okay. Alright, my future sight I think will hit this turn. There we go. Huh, that's interesting how that animation is actually happens with Dynamax Pokemon, unlike most other moves where that doesn't happen. Alright, nobody died yet, so it looks like a good win here. Are you serious? Look how much HP it has left. Oh no, who's that hitting? Oh, of course you hit me with that. Alright, dude. Alright, the Clefable should be able to get a hit and we win. Alright, there we go. Go! Catch him! Alright, no shiny Leopard, no shiny Altaria. The Taurus isn't shiny now. 3, 2, 1. Also, this Rayquaza has much lower HP than the previous ones, but anyways. So I guess it has a bad HP IV, but anyways, 3, 2, 1. Not shiny, okay. But it has a good special attack IV. Defense and special defense IV. But it isn't shiny, so I'm afraid I can't take it. I'm gonna do this, what do we call Gyarados raid? Oh, really? Okay, then. I really hope Scarlet and Violet fixes that. Oh, that was my, Moltres strategy. I forgot I had that, actually. I'm gonna use my Regirock. I mean, I could be a little annoyed if that thing knows, Bullet Seed. But my high defense should take it. got ourselves a Chinchino. Actually, a normal type I always liked using. A strategy I always liked to have on my Chinchinos was a Life Orb Technician set, where I have Tail Slap, Bullet Seed, sometimes Rock Blast, or other times U-Turn. And then here's the kicker, Aqua Tail, which is a move you wouldn't expect to see on a Chinchino, so you can deal with you can deal with Fire, Rock, and Ground types. And Rock types normally give Chinchino problems anyways. And sometimes I like making a Muscle Band, but that's just me. Man, wow, that Clefairy's dead. That thing is dead. Wait, you know what? I just realized my speed lowering animation didn't even play. That's so weird. I'm cursing on screen, yeah! Oh, this is gonna play for a while. He can Dynamax now, yay! I don't think he really needs to, though. And he does it, but whatever, that's his choice. That won't do anything to me, Chinchino. This Machamp is dead, oh no. Machamp? Yeah, it's Machamp. You know who should be in a fight? Regirock versus Golem from a Monster Rancher. I want to see something like that. This thing has Skill Link, doesn't it? Yep. Speaking of that, the Loaded Dice item. I know I'm a little late for talking about that, but that's literally just Skill Link as an item. I kind of like that they did that, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm just body pressing the rest of this fight until we win. That won't do anything to me. Haha, Rocky Helmet. I dare this thing to try tail slapping my Regirock. And take all that Rocky Helmet damage. Oh, come on, really? You couldn't use Tail Slap. You fool. I always thought rock types would resist themselves, but then Pokemon like Shuckle and Crustle would only have one weakness, that being water. It just makes no sense that rock isn't resistant to itself. It's weird. Maybe that should be the question of the day. What type do you think should resist which type? Like, for example, rock resisting other rock types. Oh no, my stat buffs are gone. Come on, really? And that will end it. You know one thing I always wish that Regirock could do would also make no sense? If it could expand its arms. Like just, it thrusts forward and its arms just extend. That would be so cool for a Regirock to have. And honestly, the way its arms are structured, that would make sense. Now, let's see about this one here. Maybe it's a shiny. Latios. You know what? Maybe there should be some sort of a regional variant or a convergent variant of Latios and Latios that makes them like steel flying or something. So they can lead even further into their jet plane inspiration. Or make it ghost flying, maybe. Yeah, this Joel dude's taking quite some time. Don't worry, take your time. Took all that time to choose a Zacian, dude, really? Okay, then. Yeah, it's a normal one, no shiny here. Would you really need to Dynamax on a Hakumo? I don't know. Just seems like a bit overkill, don't you think? We already have such an advantage over this thing. How am I the fastest thing here? That's weird. way it just jumps forward looks a little unfinished, I'm not gonna lie. What is? Does anyone else notice when Eternatus uses that attack, its head flies off? That has to be painful. I just wonder how its head even gets back on there. Also, that was always one problem I had with these Dynamax Raids. How did it do such little damage there? Super effective and does doable damage to Dynamax spots. I think its shield didn't even show up either. You just made him stronger, you fool. That just makes no sense. It just, at like a certain damage threshold, it just goes, alright, we can't do any more damage right now. Honestly, without a doubt, would have killed it. I mean, it's hard coded for 5-star raids to not, you know, end in one turn for reasons like this, but still. That no doubt should have ended it, though. And now you put up your shield, okay. And he's dead. All right. What the? And my controller's randomly not working again. Weird. Alright, we're gonna do this again. Alright, let's wait for some peeps to get in here. Alright, here we go. Let's get started. Alright, let's see what he chooses. I think I'll take the road time if he doesn't choose it. Oh, come on, real. Alright, going to Pangoro. Alright, I think that's a Jolteon there, and a Sharpedo. Let's go after the Sharpedo. Alright, let's start off with a Hammer Arm, and then I want to use a Coaching next turn. Hello, Norman underscore O. How are you doing today? How do you happen to be watching this stream? On your phone? On your PC or laptop? Let's get some conversation started, shall we? Well, if you don't have anything to do at all, do you happen to have a Switch? Maybe you can join in on the fun if you happen to have a copy of either Pokemon Sword or Shield. Use a scale shot, alright, get your defense lowered. My armor will do extra. One problem I've always had with Sharpedo. Oh, you don't have the DLCs. Well, that doesn't mean we can't do max raid battles. Because I think even if you don't have the DLCs, as long as you have the, like, a normal free update, I think we can still do max raid battles. Well, after I'm done with this little Dynamax adventures, we'll give it a shot, alright? Like, do you need any trades to get done with, perhaps? Like, any Pokemon you want to evolve? I can help you out with that as well. Just doing some fun stuff before Pokemon Scarlet and Violet come out, that's all. Alright. That's your choice. Okay. Let's go after the Altaria. Probably not the best idea, but I'm weak to both of them, so who cares about that? And here comes an Altaria. Second chance at a shiny Altaria. Here we go. And if you happen to be enjoying the stream so far, Norman underscore, please leave a follow. It helps out the community. Alright, do I want a Dynamax or... Thank you, Norman underscore. You're the best. You're the best. And I shall name a Pokemon after you, either of my Pokemon... Ooh, I didn't know coaching worked on everybody. Even better. But anyways... I'll name a Pokemon after you and my Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke, or in a future Nuzlocke, since I'm almost done with that Nuzlocke. I was like, this animation just is the Pokemon just pulling out a whistle. Where'd that whistle come from, anyways? It was the helping hand, the Pokemon's just clapping their hands if, you know, the Pokemon actually has hands, or whatever it happens to clap. Alright. You could have done Norman number or something, whatever your favorite number happens to be. I tend to do that sometimes when names are taken, but other than that. Let's do Darkest Lariat. I'll do more damage. I see. Alright. Well, whatever allows your naming to work. That's all. So, I mean, Norman, I wouldn't say is that what am I calling? What's the word I'm looking for? Isn't that common of a male name? But Norman seems like a real basic name as well, so it would be a name that would often be taken away at some point by someone else who happened to beat you to it. I mean, we don't know how many users are on Twitch or on other platforms just like Twitch. That worked so well, yes. And Darkest Lair should finish it. Not really. Okay, I was wrong. Alright, this Max Starfall will finish it. Alright. I mean, maybe they use those accounts to just follow other accounts or something. I don't know what they do with that. Probably. And who knows how many people have tried doing Norman, but they couldn't because one person managed to beat them to it. I mean, whoever that lucky person was that actually has the name Norman, well, congratulations to him or her. Alright, so he wanted the Altaria, fine with him. What are our next choices? Alright, grass, normal, and fighting. That's a mean Shao. Alright. I'm going for normal. This team can definitely handle a normal type of encounter. And we get some berries afterward. Ditto. I think it just transforms into a random Pokemon wherever the AI chooses. Unless it has Imposter, then yeah, it's definitely a random Pokemon. And wait, that was a Ditto? Oh yeah, you're right, I didn't notice. Okay then. Yeah, it's just, like, if it doesn't have Imposter, the AI will... Yeah, it has Imposter, so it's gonna randomly choose a Pokemon. And it chooses Roads. Wow. Actually, I've got a Dark-type move, we're fine. And it does have the same HP stat as its normal form, only it copies the base stat of whatever Pokemon it copies, excluding HP. And Rotom, if I remember correctly, is pretty middling defenses, both special and physical defense. That'll be easy. That's just rude, you hex him right back. Honestly, now I almost want to take this Ditto to use it against the Rayquaza. And Dankus Lariat. Alright, let's see what else it does this turn. Oh no, it's the end of the turn. Electro Ball, I can take that just fine. Alright, my Dankus Lariat will destroy it. Goodbye. This Ditto has Imposter, so I think I'm just gonna use it against the, unless somebody else takes it. I'm gonna use it against the Rayquaza for fun. Swapping. And somebody else wants to swap as well. Yes, I got the Ditto. Alright, the berries are fully healed. Now let's go against the ultimate Dragon Serpent. Serpent Dragon. I really want a Pokemon based on some sort of a Kraken. I guess the closest thing we have to that already is either Jellicent or Tentacruel, but like a literal Kraken, not just a really big jellyfish. I always wanted to see something like that in Splatoon as well. Like a Kraken boss. Who knows, if we get a Splatoon 4 in the future, we'll have a boss based off of a Kraken, but this isn't a Splatoon video, so let me close my mouth about that. And I can Dynamax this. Well, I'm taking that opportunity in spades. And we're level 65. Alright, most of this Rayquaza's attacks are physical attacks, so this will be helpful. Doesn't have double HP. Wow, it's facing the wrong direction. That looks so weird. I really hope they do something like this with the Terrestrializing Raids in Scarlet and Violet. They most likely will. Gee, I can't wait to find an electric type, a Terra type, electric type, Latios or Latios with the Levitate ability has no weaknesses. Yeah, there's gonna be so many Pokemon like that around. Like, what Pokemon that aren't already electric? Well, whether they're already electric type or not, that have Levitate. The entire Rotom form catalog, what, Flygon, Vikavolt, Latios and Latios, as I just said, Ghastly and Haunter, since Gengar no longer has, Levitate. I'm trying to remember what other mounts had Levitate. Stone Edge should probably kill that Rayquaza. If the Stone Edge hits, yes it does. Alright, it didn't kill it. So I think it should... I can't use Extreme Speed as Dynamaxed. That's fine. And we win. Alright, now once this gets caught, let's see if this is shiny. I would like everybody in the comments to chance along with me that this is going to be shiny. It might get a little repetitive, but this should dramatically... It's been scientifically proven that this will dramatically boost the shiny odds. Yeah, just chant shiny, shiny, you know, like chant like that. It's been scientifically proven that it raises the shiny odds in a Pokemon game. It works every time, even in Generation 1. Alright. Sharpedo's not shiny? Shiny, shiny. Shiny? Nope. Yeah, thanks, man. Shiny, shiny. The Ditto's not shiny? Alright. 3, 2, 1. Blast. It's not shiny. Those encyclopedias I read lied. Oh well. I mean, if it wasn't obvious, I was kidding about that encyclopedia thing, but whatevs. Alright, Norman, if you would like to join on the Little Max Raid. Oh, yeah, you're right. I said increase, not guaranteed. The book still lied, man. Alright. I mean, if you want to go into mainland Galar and look for any raid you want and make some sort of a code and put it in the comments, that's your choice. You know, let me go find a little raid myself and see if I can get you to join, and I'll put a little code on the screen. It's just going to be all 4s. 4 is my favorite number, so I always just use 4. Let's see. Alright. There's seriously no raids around here? Alright, let me go to mainland Galar. See if I find a good raid up there. Alright, here's a raid right over here. I'm gonna make a code for you. And see if you can join it. Alright, it's a Sherm. Invite others. Oh. Let me quit this then. Wait, how do I make a code on this thing anyways? Oh, there we go, that's how we do it. I never noticed that plus sign there, honestly, in the entirety of this game being a thing. Alright, it's just all fours. I think I do that. You should... Alright, let me... You know what? Alright, let me show you. I think it'd be easier if I just showed you. Now, let me stop participating for a second. Alright, you press Y over here. And you look over here, like, you see how this one's locked? And then I have to press join in. You do that. And... Start challenge. And then that's where you have to put in the code. You follow? You don't follow. Alright, let me show you this again. Press Y. You see how this one has a little lock and key symbol there, right? You press that. You say, you press join in. Say yes. And then start a challenge. And then just type all 8 fours on here. Now I'm gonna make the code so we can get this going. Alright, I click invite others. Let's see if you can get on here. While I'm waiting for you, I'm gonna switch to something that's good against a Cherub. Gotta use this Yveltal. I'd like to use my Sludge Wave Landorus, but that's gonna hurt everybody. Maybe I'll just use Zapdos. Alright, if you're having trouble finding my, my message thing, you can just press Y and look for only raids. Yeah, I'll just use the Cinderace. There's no... How is there no... How am I not in the raids? Look for ones that only have the lock thing. If I remember correctly, I think you could search for that specific, whatchamacallit. Oh. I don't think you'll have to do that. Alright, I'm gonna try to reset the code and we'll try this again. I don't think you have to do that, actually. I've done linked trades and linked raids in the past, and I didn't need somebody's friend code to do that. Eh, maybe I'll use this Weavile instead. Hey, if you want me to go without you. That's fine if you're okay with that. Yeah, I'll just press invite others then. Maybe you'll be able to find it that way. There's nobody around, huh? Yeah, we'll just quit that. See if I can find somebody else's raid on here. Yeah, watch this Foongus be shiny. I'll use this Porygon 2 for fun. Most likely, yeah. Haven't you ever noticed that every odd number generation we get a new mushroom Pokemon? In Gen 1 we have Parasect, Gen 3 we have Breloom. Breloom. I often say Breloom, but anyways, Gen 5 we have Amoonguss, Gen 7 we have Shiinotic, and now Generation 9 we have that rock-looking mushroom thing that's been leaked. Well, I shouldn't say leaked, it was accidentally revealed, but we just don't know the name of it yet. It's either going to be pure rock or rock grass. I hope it's like rock grass. We haven't had a rock grass type since Generation 3, I don't think. Then and already having another pure rock type, it would just be bland. Who knows, when we inevitably get a Generation 11, we have another mushroom Pokemon. Alright, do whatever you need to do, man. Alright, doesn't look like anybody else is coming to this. I can't tell if it's shiny or not. Since the purple edge isn't there yet, it's not shiny. Alright. Alright, that Fungus is gone. I think we'll go back to the max layer and try again with Mr. Rayquaza. Yeah, that was off of the Isle of Armor, apparently. I mean, if you want to buy the DLC, man, the choice is yours. If you happen to have $30, hey, go ahead and buy it. But that's up to you at the end of the day. Don't let my decision, what am I call it, influence what you do, you know? That's your choice. It's your money. It's your rules there. Because every single penny that's in your bank account, you're the one who determines what happens to it. Don't let anybody else control the money that you have in your wallet. Don't care who it is. It's your money. You control 100% of every single penny that's in your bank account. It's a thing I learned from an audiobook I was reading. Alright, anyways, let's try again with Mr. Rayquaza over here. And this is the dude we connected with earlier. Alright, once this battle starts, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick, just once this battle starts. Alright, depending on what he chooses, I'll know who I want to choose. Alright, Confined has to be one of the most worthless moves. It's just lower special attack, that's it. It was introduced in Generation 6, but in my opinion it should have, like, raised priority or something. Just make it a little bit better. Alright. Wow, I am at a loss for choice right now. Torkoal just because of its high defense. And maybe it has Drought as well to make this easier. Even though, again, Mr. Rayquaza has that, whatchamacallit ability. Airlock, so weather affects me nothing. And because Primal Reversion isn't in this game, you can't get Extreme Drought or Extreme Rain. Or Heavy Rain, whatever you'd call that. Alright, Grass type. What is that, anyways? Ooh, a Credilli. Credilli's a cool Pokemon. Alright, never mind about that. We're going after the Jigglypuff. Oh no, I hope it's a Water-type Jigglypuff. Like we saw in that one trailer. Wait, wrong Pokemon game. That was a Lily. Kinda looked like a Credilli from certain angles, oh well. Because actually, you might be right, actually. I don't think you can get Credilli down here, and it's always a Lilip. And it does have Drop. Neat. Oh! Thank you, Aaron42, the 52 Savior, for following, and now I've hit my 30 followers goal. Thank you, everybody, for becoming a Gamer Bear. Alright, just basic burning jealousy. Alright, BRB, I'm gonna go to the restroom. back. Let's just choose the move real quick. I doubly thank you for saying such a thing too, Mr. Aaron. But not just a follower, you're a gamer bear. It's even better than just being a follower, you know? That's at least what I call my viewers. Whether that be on Twitch, on YouTube, on on Rumble, or or TikTok, whenever I finally get around to making TikTok vids, shorts. But yeah. And if you happen to have a copy of Pokemon Sword and Shield and a Switch nearby, if you'd like to join in, don't hesitate to put it down in the comments. You know what? Friend Guard Jigglypuff, I'm doing it. I always wanted to use an EV like Friend Guard Jigglypuff, and if I remember correctly, Clefairy gets that ability, even though Clefairy has higher base defenses, but much lower HP than Jigglypuff, if I remember correctly. And Jigglypuff has like, what, base 20-25 attack, defense and special defense? Yeah, it's a good risk, why not? Alright, we're not going against a Bronzong, so let's go after the Dark type. I say this team can best handle a Dark type, and what is that? Yeah, I still can't tell what that is. Oh no, it's a Thievul. And a Marshtomp. Because you can't get Swamperts or Blazikins. Actually, no, you can get Blazikins down here. And by extension, that should be, you should be able to get Swamperts and Sceptiles down here too. Alright, I'm not gonna go Dynamax, and we don't need that. Alright. Big 2s will do, and then the Cherrim should be able to rip this thing apart. Alright, and I think my next follower goal should be 30 to 35. Try to do like every 5. Oh, it's error. Arrow in. Okay. Alright, I'll try the arrow in. How's that sound? Arrowin? You have a problem with me just shortening down your very long name? Aaron, okay. Aaron. Alright, Aaron then. Light screen to put up some defenses. Knew that Cherrim would rip apart the Marshtomp. Just needed to lower its special defense, and there you go. Yes, I'd very much like that. So, like, once we're done with this little raid here. I mean, is there a particular legendary Pokemon you're trying to shiny hunt? Because I'm trying to go after Rayquaza right now. Alright, I know this was my question of the day from yesterday's little stream, but I think alright, Hatterene or an Alakazam. But I think I can ask it again today. Between Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, unless you're one of those people, you know, who gets both versions, but if you're not, which version do you plan on getting? Because honestly, I can't decide. I'm about to just asking my nephew or something to see which version he's getting, just get the opposite one. That's what I plan on doing. This is legit the first time I've had that problem with trying to pick out which Pokemon game I wanted to get. I've never had this problem in the past. Because both of the legendary Pokemon look so cool. I mean, I know you'll inevitably get both of them through trades and stuff, with how modern-day Pokemon games work and player connectivity. But it still doesn't really make it a not very difficult choice. At least for me. And also, while we're at it, do you happen to have a Pokemon you want to trade so it can, like, evolve or something? Because I know some people want to evolve some Pokemon they happen to have, or they're just trying to finish the Pokedex real quick. Oh, wow, that's a strong start for you, Mr. Kadabra. Or is that Kadabra female? I can't really tell. Well, not that I can't tell, I just didn't see its little gender symbol. Alright, good now. And actually, fun fact for my Let's Go Eevee file, I named my female character Hazel as well. What a coincidence. Alright, but good to know, so I can look out for that name after this raid adventure. That Soul Beam's gonna kill it. Yep, he's dead. I'm gonna see what moves this Kadabra has. You know, Kadabra's pitifully weak defenses is not gonna be well against Rayquaza. In Let's Go Eevee, yes. Magic Guard. Honestly, Endure is kind of useless in max raids, honestly. Because the giant Pokemon could just go, oh, let me attack you twice. And you're screwed after that. Battlefront Guard is pretty useful. I'm a swap. And Kadabra's faster and just hits harder. Alright, here we go. We're gonna face off against Mr. Rayquaza again. Alright, I can Dynamax if I want to. But, yeah, I'm gonna Dynamax. I don't think I've Dynamax, actually. Have I? In the last few adventures, I don't think I have now that I think about it. So I'm gonna Dynamax here. No, I Dynamaxed in the last adventure. What am I talking about with the Ditto? Don't know how I already forgot about that so quickly, but he's using a wow, that sucks. Why would you do that? This Rayquaza exploits my low defenses. That's what I've been doing this whole time, actually. Yeah, it can happen, I'm aware of that. I've gotten a shiny stack attack off of this back when Crown Tundra first came out, which was like well over 2 years ago. And I did the same thing back when Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon came out. That was like over 5 years ago now, or almost 5 years ago now. Shiny Hunt and stack attack is honestly, anime freeze. But anyways, Stack Attack is probably one of my favorite shiny Pokemon ever. It's like a giant pile of gold. It's like I'm rich when I have one of those things. But, what was I gonna say? I think there's another shiny legendary thing I got off of this too, if I remember correctly. I just forgot what it was. Did I get a shiny Kartana off of this? I don't remember. And it thawed out. First turn, that's bad. Hey, that's bad. And I got a shiny Rabombi off of this one time as well. Fire-type Weather Ball, not very effective. Yeah, Shiny Alakazam's pretty good, I agree. As one of the Gen 1 shinies, it's actually pretty decent. I'm kinda... wait. Does that Hitmonchan happen to know Bullet Punch? I wonder. Alright, give us a heal or something, or yeah, okay. Oh, that's no good. Alright, can I get a hit off on this Rayquaza? Yeah. Congratulations to you whenever you got that shiny Alakazam. I mean, I have a shiny Alakazam and Oris, but I got that through, like, Global Trade. Why would you... no. He survived on 1 HP. Oh man, I've never had a 1 HP moment like that before. That's awesome. You know, in Let's Go Eevee, I tried... like, back when Let's Go Eevee first came out, I tried getting a shiny Poliwag, but I could never find it. I mean, then again, it was before I beat the league, which I'm pretty sure you can find shinies in that game before you beat the league, which at first I thought you couldn't, since, again, it's a Gen 1 remake, so maybe it followed that suit, but I was wrong. And I just gave up after I've been trying to find shiny Poliwag, but I, like, chained nearly well over 100 Poliwags and stuff. Had so many Poliwag candies after and the speed candies, too. I just couldn't find it. Whatevs. And then again, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is one of my least favorite Pokemon games, if not my least favorite Pokemon game. Even though BDSP is pretty down there too, I literally haven't, like, outside of transferring Pokemon to Legends Arceus so I can finish that Pokedex, I literally haven't touched BDSP since I beat it. Alright, everybody chant in the comments that it's gonna be shiny. The Jigglypuff's not shiny, the Marshamp's not shiny, the Kadabra's not shiny. Alright, here's the moment of truth. This Rayquaza will be shiny. 3, 2, 1. Blast it again. That's like the 5th time, or 6th time, I don't know. Alright, speed, nature, doesn't matter. Alright. Alright, Mr. Aaron, if you'd like to make yourself a code, please put it in the comments, and I'll join you on that. And while I wait for you, I'm just gonna see what good things are in the store right now. I mean, that was a problem I had with Let's Go Eevee. Both Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. It's literally just Pokemon Go, but on regular old consoles. You have to put a code on there. Or at least I think you should be able to have a code on here so we can do the Max Raid adventure. Let me see. So I'm pretty sure you can do a code on this. Yeah, right there. You could just put a link code. Yeah, like this, see? I mean, you stated there's no specific legendary you're going after, but other than that. Alright, just let me know when you got a code set up and we're gonna figure out trying to get on there. Well, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, one of my least favorite things about Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, why I don't really like it. Then again, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee isn't for a Pokemon player as such as myself. It's more for like toddlers and stuff. But even then, not trying to call anybody a toddler, it's just the demographic that Game Freak was going after. And like both younger players, like toddlerhood age, and avid Pokemon Go players back when Pokemon Go first came out, something like that. And another opportunity to have some Kanto hype. Alright, that's the code. Let's see if we can... Alright, answer this code. I mean, it has to be an 8-digit code. Do you just have a bunch of zeros? Let's see, what the heck was I saying again? Forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, because the Pokemon Go Catch mechanics. The Pokemon Go Catch mechanics are just too RNG dependent for my liking. Alright, that's not my link code. And invite others. Am I doing this wrong? I feel like I'm doing this wrong. I forgot. Who are you supposed to talk to get a code going? Oh, I forgot about Endless Dynamax Adventures. Hey, maybe I should do one of those after this. How does this work again? Dynamax things. I'm just looking for how do we do this stupid code thing already. Alright, let me see if I put anything as fine. Link code. Let's see if that enters me in. Oh, I'm such a fool. I think, okay. I think I just gotta add into it. Now, let me see if that has us show up. Oh, perfect. Alright, I think this should just be us two. Is that fine with you? Because it might be a while before any other people join the stream, so probably just be better to do it that way. And you know, I'll take a little break from trying to get Rayquaza. Let's see what other weird legendary shows up. Alright, let's go. Well, the way you have your name spelled is different from how I spelled it. I spelled Hazel without the Y, but other than that, yeah. I'm gonna take the Clef Key. And they take a Bulldor and a Lantern. Alright, so Dragon type. Besides Rayquaza, what other dragon? Maybe Latios. It might be Latios now that I think about it. Alright, fighting. The team can handle fighting a bit better. Or specifically a Beware better. Aside from that Bulldor, their Bulldor is going to have a real terrible time. Better than that voice I had in Smash Bros. Whatever that was. Alright. Well, it's definitely not going to have any special attacks. Just better to go for a play rough. Go, play rough. We'll do a little fairy type damage. Even though I'm pretty sure this thing has Fluffy, so that would add a fire type bonus to it. But we don't have any fire types here, or anything with a fire type move. And the Max Knuckle, assuming Fluffy doesn't get in the way of that, it did. Flash cannon, that one, things. Alright, let's catch this Beware and hope there's a chance of it being shiny. Yeah, I noticed it. It's a really cool accessory. Yeah, I'll keep the cloth key. I mean, I was about to ask you where you get it, but I can live without it. Though I guess this is probably my favorite Pokemon villain. Which I know in one of my Legends Arceus episodes I did ask what's your favorite Pokemon villain, so I think that'd be an appropriate question to ask you. I'm gonna go for the furry one. That's a Brabombi. Nah, don't need no trade. And there's a Basculin. And it's a blue stripe Basculin. That's too bad Basculegion doesn't exist in this game. So you can't reach your full potential. Your full potential is locked behind an ancient region that no longer exists. How sad. Or, let's be honest, existed before this game. Well, after this game came out, but yeah. Nah, I'm just gonna stay on Dynamax. We don't need the Dynamax. And honestly, speaking of the Gensai, you also can put on the Team Flare, accessories, but Team Flare is not as cool as Team Plasma. I am a huge Gen 5 fanboy after all. It's my favorite generation. I know, the Hitmontime's gone. I've gotta avenge him. How dare you mess with one of my gamer bears like that, you weak Basculin. You're just mad because Basculegion doesn't exist yet. Alright, just because his Basculin ends up being shiny. I almost said Basculegion just now. Which I always, back when Legends Arceus was first coming out and Basculegion was first revealed, I honestly thought it would have a blue striped form, which it kinda does. It's more white striped, which is female, apparently. They could have done something similar like what Sun and Moon, not Sun and Moon, Black and White did. Where, well, that was because Red Stripe was version exclusive to Black. And Blue Stripe was Pokemon White exclusive, but I believe it was the same for the sequels. So, I don't know how that would translate to a singular standalone game as Legends Arceus, so that's probably why they didn't do that and just made it a gender revolution specific thing instead. And of course Martin chooses the bland fish Pokemon. Okay. Do you, Martin? Do you? As long as you're not spamming stat buffing moves, like you always do. Alright, here a light screen would be a really good use. What am I doing? Alright, light screen. Trickster is still one of the greatest abilities ever. I know it was nerfed in Generation 7 to where Dark types are immune to it, because hey, you can't pull a prank on an already tricky opponent, which makes sense. Since most Dark types tend to be Trickster type creatures, if you will. But that's only of one of like what of the 18 types. So, I mean that immunity is a little situational, but at least it has some level of balance to it. Alright then. Most people kinda get mad about shiny Jolteon being a bad shade of green, which, not the best shade of green, even though green's my favorite color, so that's probably why I'm okay with it. But I like shiny Espeon a lot more, and that's another green shiny a lot of people just really don't want, like, looks a good lime green color, it looks nice. Gotta give shiny Espeon a little more love. And by extension, shiny Jolteon too. Ah, good to know. So that means I'd have to get certain legendary Pokemon from Generation 5 like Reshiram, which I did catch Reshiram already in this, not Zekrom though, which pretty sure these are version exclusive, so. Reshiram to Sword, Zekrom Shield, alright. And who knows, maybe this could be Kyurem. If I remember correctly, I don't think I ever caught Kyurem here. I hope I didn't, at least. Good shiny on it. Zygarde, oh no, you never caught Zygarde? Well, we're in for a ride. We are in for a ride because we all know how infamous the Zygarde fight is. Probably the hardest one because it essentially has 2 health bars when it changes form. I mean, that means I can get a second Zygarde. I'm not fully complaining, I guess, but still. Oh no, bro, we're in for a ride, dude. I got Zygarde on my file back when this first came out, just to prevent this annoying fight. Also, the Jolteon really just used Helping Hand on me. Why? Yep. I'm not normally a pessimist when it comes to this, but this could be bad. Martin, why would you do that? No. No, yeah, this is a perfect time to use Substitute, my dude. No, Triple Axle Hitmontop is super cool. Oh, let's run that. Actually gives us some Ice Stab besides Ice Punch. Oh, not Ice Stab, since it's not an Ice type, but still. That could be a great idea, though. Ice Fighting type, Hitmontop, based on Icicles. Perfect. Because, well, there needs to be a better Pokemon besides Crabominable that has the Ice Fighting type, because that's such a cool type combo offensively, but defensively it sucks like garbage. It's fighting type, what? The only types fighting type resist is Bug and Rock, I believe. That's it. And Poison, right? Does fighting resist Poison? I don't remember, but I know it resists Rock and Bug. That is about it. It doesn't have many other resistances outside of that, and it has 3 weaknesses. No immunities, all that, and we all know how many resistances Ice has. Ah, alright. Alright, look at that, you got a nephew as well, so do I. Up, here we go. Literally a second phase. Oh no. He's just laughing in my face. Look how much health he just got. Yeah, I know, let's get on with it. It was like those second phases in those games, you know? When the bosses that have second phase more than one phase. Yeah, this is that in Pokemon form. Which Legends Arceus kind of did something like that. But other than that. Ow, well, that's that. That player buff wasn't enough. No. Martin, unless you burn him, you're hopeless, dude. Yeah, you didn't burn him. Oh, no. Don't worry, man. The power of friendship will help us out. One last thing we can do. This is our final hope. If we don't win this battle, all Galar is doomed. I'm kidding. Brace yourself for that 2 HP Dynamax. John can take that. Yes. Maybe with a little RNG, we can win this. Laura's attack or something. Burn. You can do it, Martin. I believe. You didn't burn him. This is our last stand. No. It's over, man. Yep. Martin, you failed us. Oh no. Well, Galar's screwed, man. I thought Zygarde was supposed to protect the environment, not destroy it. Alright. Anyhow, let's see. No Shiny Beware, no Shiny Basculin, and no Shiny Jolteon. Alright. No, we're not erasing that. Oh, that's fine. You want to do another one. And this time we try again with Rayquaza. I'll make the code this time. Alright. Alright, let's make a code. Just put all 4s. Okay, I'll talk to her. And she's doing, she's not doing that weird dance of hers. Hey, Stacy, you alright? I'm carrying. Oh, like... I always stutter when I'm reading these lines. I'm carrying on like usual, I suppose. But by the way, I picked up this odd thing the Max here. You can have it. Oh yeah, those, Team Flare thingamabobbers. Don't worry, go ahead and take it. It's not really my cup of tea anyway. Alright then, cool. Alright, let's get that code in here, all fours. Alright, let's do it. Hey, Sceptile. I'm gonna choose a Sceptile. Alright, I think it's best to go for electric. Or poison, okay. Even I'd say the team can handle electric better than poison. Alright, breaking swipe towards attack. Yeah. If we catch, if we run into a Reshiram, a Zekrom, a Kyurem, Landorus, Tornadus, Thundurus, or yeah, just those 6, since the Swords of Justice are not available in here. Honestly, speaking of Zygarde, I mean, I know this theory doesn't hold much water, but I'm feeling, had those X and Y sequels that were planned to come out in 2015 been released, that Zygarde would have had some weird fusion with Xerneas or Yveltal. I mean, I'm kind of putting a stretch on that, but if you kind of see the trends of what previous generations did and future generations did, I mean, look at Kyurem and its fusions with Reshiram and Zekrom. Look at Necrozma and its fusions with Solgaleo and Lunala. Look at Calyrex in its unison with Spectre Glacier. And honestly, the only bit of water I have with that theory is that if you look at Perfect Zygarde's design, it has some blue and red parts on its wings, which I think are slight, because who knows, maybe this will be revealed in some sort of leak someday. Just like what happened with the Gold and Silver betas and the Diamond and Pearl betas. But I think those red and blue markings on Perfect Zygarde are remnants of it fusing with either Xerneas or Yveltal, which honestly I would have preferred that over Perfect Zygarde, even though Perfect Zygarde is essentially a fusion of a bunch of Zygarde cells itself. Honestly, I'm surprised there wasn't any 25% form of Zygarde or 75% form of Zygarde. It's just weird. Such missed opportunities. I would have liked to see a 25% form and a 75% form if a 10% form could exist. Alright, Rotom or whatever's in here. Rotom. Oh, Lurantis? I can't tell what that is. Actually, you know what else I just realized? If I remember correctly, I think it's only Team Plasma and Team Flare designs that they have. But it's such a missed opportunity. They could have had Team Aqua and Team Magma stuff and Team Galactic things as well. Or even Team Skull accessories. So I think it's only Team Plasma and Team Flare accessories. Such a missed opportunity. Even though Team Aqua and Team Magma are probably one of the worst of all the evil teams. The Team Skull's pretty cool. Can't get mad at them. Yeah, actually, I agree with you on that one too. I'd say of the 8 generations so far, and hopefully Generation 9 happens to be another one of these generations. Gens 3, 4, and 7, in my opinion, are the only generations where all 3 of the fully evolved starters are really cool. I mean, you can't go wrong with a good Sceptile and Swampert. All 3 of them are freaking awesome. Seriously. Same with Torterra and Empoleon. And, what am I calling it? And Infernape. How do I forget the almighty Infernape? Anyways. And that's the same with Incineroar, Primarina. Okay, then. And Decidueye. And I kind of say it's the same with the Hisuian evolutions to those starters as well. Yeah, it has Levitate. But it's kind of the same with the Hisuian evolutions too. The Hisuian Typhlosion, Samurott, and Decidueye. Which apparently it's funny how Sun and Moon are now old enough, and why can't that shouldn't even play if my Pokemon isn't even around. Oh, what else? But, I mean, the Hisuian forms look alright. Just, I mean, those 3 in particular, they're just the regular forms with slight changes. That's pretty much it. So, I'd put it in that category too if they'd changed around their designs just a bit more, but they didn't, so eh. I mean, geez, look at Hisuian Samurott. It's just regular Samurott, but oh, it's edgy, a little edgier with its design. I mean, a lot of people say Samurott should have been water fighting, which I partially agree on that, yeah. Or it could have been water steel too, even. But steel type starter would have been a little busted. I mean, who knows? Scarlet and Violet might change that, but I don't think we have any. Oh wait, Empoleon, that's right. I'm such a fool. But anyways, because I've been recently playing Pokemon Uranium on the laptop I got from my college. Okay, what do we have? An Ninjask and whatever that is. Ninjask. And, so I've been playing Pokemon Uranium recently, and the Grass starter is also a part Steel type. Which actually, if you're playing Pokemon Uranium, always get yourself a good Steel type in your team to handle those nuclear types. But, and so the Steel typing actually makes a really good early game as well. And getting Steel types before the first gym is busted in any Pokemon game. That's probably why in most modern day Pokemon games, you don't get any Steel types till, I'd say around the 5th gym. Now, actually, No, that's not entirely true. Because some games like the Hoenn games, you can get Aeron as early as before the 2nd gen. Well, specifically in the original Ruby and Sapphire, I think that was slightly changed in Oris, but other than that. Especially when that early in the game, you're often running into Rock-type moves, Normal-type moves, Flying-type moves, Bug-type moves, all that. And why don't we go back to Ghetsis' eyeball thing for a second. Apparently there's some weird theory going around, or I don't know how long this theory's been a thing, that he lost his eyeball because he was trying to force his Wireless to evolve into his Hydreigon, which does hold a little bit of water because I believe in his... Yeah, I don't remember of... I forgot which Pokemon game it was. It was either Black and White or Black and White 2 with Ghetsis, where his Hydreigon knows frustration, and apparently it's at its maximum level since it can do maximum amount of damage. Which makes you wonder, what did Ghetsis do to that Hydreigon to make it hate him so much? So much so he tried to tear out his eyeball or disarm his hand. Since in one of the opening cutscene of Black and White, his hand, when he's trying to give N the crown, his arm is discolored. It's not a normal human flesh color. So who knows what that Hydreigon was doing to him, or some theory about how when he was trying to get Kyurem and nearly froze him. Well, that was in the first Black and White, not Black and White 2, since Kyurem doesn't have any story relevance in Black and White, in the first Black and White, but even then. Alright, what was my first shiny Pokemon in your first game? Alright, my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Gold. I was only 7 years old at the time, so... I think my first shiny Pokemon... I think I ran into a shiny Goldeen one time, too, and I think I noticed it, but I ignored it, so... It was a Goldeen, so I ran away from that. I think I caught a shiny Oddish one time in Pokemon Gold, like an old cartridge on the Game Boy Color. I have sitting right next to me, actually. That I don't have that cartridge anymore, but yeah, I still have that Game Boy Color. That my brother gave me. And I think I ran into a shiny Oddish. I evolved it into a Gloom, but then I think I released it because I was like, wait, I already have an Oddish, so I don't need this. Well, if I knew that back when I was 7 years old, I would have stopped myself, but nah, who cares? Maybe one of these days I'll shiny hunt for an Oddish just to make up for that. I also want to go back to X and Y and shiny hunt for that Oddish now, to go after hordes of Oddishes. I wonder how you could do dual screen setups on here. You gotta figure that out so I can shiny hunt like 4 Pokemon games at once. That'd be crazy. I don't entirely remember when my first shiny was in this particular game, since I mean a lot of the shinies I have, I've mostly gotten those through trades. Some I got through Max Raids, but I don't really remember when my first shiny was through that. Now, in Pokemon Heart Gold, which was my second Pokemon game, which I know this is going a little outside of the question you asked, my first shiny in Pokemon Heart Gold, and I think was my only shiny, not counting the Red Gyarados, obviously, since that's scripted. I got a shiny Geodude in the route below Blackthorn City, which I remember finding that back in early 2011. I was only in the 3rd grade at the time. You found that shiny Geodude. It was like a really bright yellow color. It was nice. I have a thing for yellowish golden shinies, man. It just makes you look rich. It's awesome. That's why I like shiny Stack Attack so much. Oh man, this Ninjaska's doing competitive strats. What about a Swords Dance on there too? Anyways. Oh, screw you. And so I caught it because at that point in the game, I think it was like level 25 or something, Geodudes can have self-destruct. So you have to be careful with that, and thankfully it never used self-destruct on me, so I was able to catch it. But that was in my second Pokemon game, not my first Pokemon game, so there's your answer. That was for both my first Pokemon game and my second Pokemon game, just because I wanted to add a little bit more to that. Honestly, I'm gonna laugh if that Ninjask trainer has Swords Dance. That would be amusing to see. AI's doing competitive moveset stuff. Like normally, it's not a Elite Four or Champion level AI. Alright then. Well, that's another strategy you could do if you were shiny hunting Geodude, but if you just randomly come across it and you happen to have Sleep Powder on it, hey, look at that, consider yourself lucky for the situation. So I think the only shinies I've ever really failed, and thankfully these weren't shinies I was actually looking for, was a shiny Rabombi in Pokemon Sword and Shield because at the time I didn't fully know how the Dynamax Raid shiny stuff worked. So I didn't know that if I don't accept the legendary Pokemon, I could try again with it later. And I got a shiny Rabombi along with that, but I decided to go after the Tapu Koko instead because I thought I'd lose legendary forever if I didn't keep it, so. But I was never looking for that shiny Rabombi, so I'm not exactly hurt by that. And recently, a few months ago, on my Pokemon Legends Arceus playthrough, I found a shiny Starly. I was trying to sneak up to it, but then an Alpha Starly was right behind me, noticed me, and scared it away. So then I completely massacred that Alpha Starly because of it. Yeah, even better. That sometimes happens too. And Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I'd do those Chansey trades. Chansey shiny, not shiny, SOS chains. And sometimes, I think a good 3 or 4 times I've found a shiny Chansey, which I just throw them on GTS for a weak legendary or something. They're not even that valuable anyways, because so many people do that strategy. Which again, the more people who do that and the more well known it is, the less valuable that shiny happens to be. Yep, that Rotom's dead. And failed the Rayquaza, no. Well, sorry for taking away your Dynamax Thunder there. I thought it was the best strategy for myself since, well, Breaking Swipe and then just spam Max Whirlwind. What is? Alright, no shinies again. Alright, we're almost at the 2-hour mark. What do you say, one final one and then I end off things today? Alright, let's do it. Alright, you want to make another raid, or shall I do with Rayquaza again? Alright, tell me what the code is. Oh, there we go. That took a while. Alright. Learn Mr. Mime. Alright. Let's do water type. I think. Honestly, I don't think I know freeze dry, but that's fine. That's an Azumarill in there. No, wait, that's not an Azumarill. It's like a Sphelio or something. Yeah, Celio, not a Sphelio, a Celio. That's Celio, yeah. Alright. Well, that's fine, we could just do any little thing. Alright, light screen. Hey, look at that. Gentleman Martin is actually halfway useful now. Oh, who knows? Maybe the Celio will use a Surf. Oh, that's fine. No need for any Gigantamax Mons. I mean, Dynamax is an alright gimmick. Honestly, of the 4 gimmicks we have, it's probably the number 3 of on the list, I'd argue. And that Colossal is screwed. Wow. But, that's fine. But Gigantamax Mons, they're just like the same Pokemon, but his appearance looks a bit different. That, and if I remember, yeah, and it just changes up one move. And there's honestly options where using a certain move would be better over the other thing. Like for example, with G-Max Dreadnought, its water move, G-Max Stone Surge, I believe, which puts up Stealth Rocks after using it. That overrides Max Geyser, and Max Geyser is overall better, especially if you have a Swift Swim, Dreadnought. So, like, in my opinion, they should have made it how certain moves are affected by that single G-Max move, like certain 1 or 2 moves or something, so you have a little variety there. While the rest of the water moves will be Max Geyser. In my opinion, that's how they should have done it. But then again, that would also give Gigantamax Mons a lot more viability over the normal ones, since what's the point of using the normal form when you could you just do that instead? So that kind of presents a small balancing issue right there as well. So you just have to choose one or the other. I mean, thankfully, Isle of Armor did introduce the Max Soup, and you can undo the G-Max factor in your Pokemon, which I learned that through, because I got a shiny Eevee through a trade one time that was Gigantamaxed, and because it was Gigantamaxed, it wouldn't be able to evolve. But then the Max Soup undid that, and I was able to evolve it into a shiny Flareon. I mean, if you have a specific Pokemon that has Taunt and you happen to run into Martin, alright, makes sense, I guess. I mean, he only uses Psychic or Rock Throw, but in Dynamax battles, I always say focus on just attacking the Pokemon, especially when the Pokemon has a shield up. Even one attack helps break down the shield. Even if he's using weak garbage like Rock Throw. Dude, I could use Rock Throw. I'm gonna go find a rock outside my house and just throw it. Boom, I hit something. It's super effective. I'm more useful than a freaking Soul Rock. Fire, okay, Blaziken and Kangaskhan. Because this team does not deal with Blaziken very well. And who knows if it would have been a speed boost. Probably would be. Alright. I don't want to bother Dynamaxing, so we use Reflect weaken its physical attacks. And here he goes again using useless moves. What's like besides Earthquake, which I highly doubt it even has, what spread moves would a Kangaskhan even have? Took a lot of damage there. We didn't take that much damage. We're fine. Now let's get some speed control out here. Alright, special defense drop, so Icy Wind should do a bit more damage. I'm more worried about just getting down at speed, honestly. And it has Dig. Why? And I've noticed that two-turn moves like Dig and Dive don't seem to work well in Dynamax battles, at least when the Dynamax Pokemon is using it, just automatically attacks. Because how is this big thing gonna... Well, it could Dig, it just need a lot of space to, you know, get underground, and I doubt the ground's that deep. I mean, I don't know how the planet of Pokemon works, but, I mean, let's just say it's comparable to our planet. I mean, this Kangaskhan would be well into some magma with how big it is. Like, imagine digging in Minecraft while you're breaking whole chunks. That wouldn't fit very well, especially with a Pokemon of Kangaskhan size. So I guess it kind of makes sense for it to do that, both thematically and in battle, but even then. It'd also be really unbalanced if it had an invulnerable state and it would stall out a turn every time it used that. Kinda makes me wish that Megas were in this game like they were meant to be. Could give me a shiny Mega Kangaskhan. Maybe if you want to use the Kangaskhan, go on ahead. I'm good with my Galarian Mr. Mime over here. Slightly better than the Cantonian one, but still a little weird to look at. I mean, you do need something better than the Sneasel. Or just something that can take hits a bit better, I'd say. Water, that is... I can't tell what that is. A Swampert. Ooh, let's go after the Swampert. Now I'm really wishing I had Freeze Dry. Probably the best of the three Hoenn starters, even though all three of them are really good. I always choose Mudkip in my Hoenn runs. Even if I'm sometimes tempted to choose Torchic as well. let's get some more speed control here. Yeah, we don't need a Dynamax. I think we'll be fine. That would be a nice image. If a digging king is gone, and the baby also happens to be digging along with it, even though I know king skull mothers tend to be a little overprotective about their child. But hey, the child could even help dig. If we're a Mega Evolved one, if Mega Evolution actually existed in this game, that was all that way too. Actually, I haven't seen a main video like that. I should look that up. Let me look it up right now, actually. I'm about to get the Swampert. I really like Swampert. Let me look that up. Now let me see that. I think I found the video here. Yeah, they're dancing in unison. Yeah, it's Kieran. Oh god, I can't get the dances on the wall. Water Pledge won't do much. And I don't want to use Blizzard's inaccurateness, so let's do Earth Power. I saw the video of them dancing like that. It's kind of nice to look at. Oh no, Martin using the right move? I can't believe I thought I'd never see the day. We can end this off real good. Well, it could use Blizzard, so maybe Martin's using the right move again. Oh, look at that! Again, Martin using the right move? I thought I'd never see the day. Alright, Max Hailstorm. Even though the hail is not gonna really help. At least not help us, kinda helps him. I think one more turn and this Kyurem should be gone. Oh, that actually sounds pretty cool. I mean, that's actually some nice world building in Pokemon Journeys. With Ash's Pikachu being a Pichu first, even though I know Pikachu existed long before Pichu was a thing, specifically Ash's Pikachu. But that's some nice world building, actually. It gives Pikachu a little backstory, which in my opinion, I think they should have given it this backstory a lot sooner than in Generation 8. But it's good we got that bit of backstory nonetheless. Because prior to that, I think the most backstory we've ever had about Pikachu was Professor Oak going, oh yeah, this, or if I remember correctly, oh, this one's not very, doesn't really get along with many people if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've seen that episode, but that's really the most, prior to that, that's really the most backstory we've ever gotten about Ash's Pikachu. Yeah, because his Pikachu as a Pichu had a mother figure at some point. And at some point, the motherly bondage shared with that Kangaskhan and the Kangaskhan's child was, it caused it to evolve. Also, probably my favorite scene in that episode is that Kangaskhan just shoving a berry in Pichu's mouth. Like, that berry was bigger than its head. That had to hurt. As adorable as that scene was, that had to hurt it. And Kyurem's dead. Okay, no, it's not. Alright, now it's dead. Did you know another thing I never got on this file? The point pool you're supposed to get after you catch 5 Ultra Beasts, but honestly, I'm not going to bother grinding for that. I'd rather shiny hunt those Ultra Beasts, but Scarlet and Violet's on this year. I'm not going to waste my time on it. That was like 2 years ago anyways when this first came out. So, I can live without it. Alright, and this will be our final shiny final shiny hunt for the day. Yeah, I know. I've seen that episode in the pouch. Part of it getting that bit of friendship. Because you knew having a strong bond with another Pokemon can raise your friendship levels. Alright. Moment of truth. Celio isn't shiny. Kangaskhan isn't shiny. The Swampert isn't shiny. That kills me. And now, everybody in the comment section, hoping and praying that this is a shiny. Chanting shiny. As I've stated earlier in the episode, it fled? How did it flee? I don't know. Maybe I never caught Kyurem myself, but then again, I also never caught Zygarde. Or I did catch my Zygarde on my other thing. On this file. But I'm alright, the moment of truth. We're gonna hope and pray that this Kyurem is shiny. Everybody chant shiny in the chat. It's been scientifically proven by a book that chanting a shiny Pokemon, chanting shiny, will raise the chances of the Pokemon you're looking for to be shiny. This was proven wrong earlier today, earlier in the stream, but we can do this. Oh yeah, that's why. So I think if had we beaten that Zygarde, the same would have happened with me. So I never caught my Kyurem on my file. The Kyurems I have, I got through trade. Anyways, 1, 2, 3. The moment is here. No, it's not shiny, but I want to see what nature it has. Neutral nature. It has Shadow Ball, weirdly enough. Why? What else? Alright, nothing good here. Alright, and since we just ran into a Gen 5 Mon, I can get the little Getsus eyeball. Though I'm not really going to use it. Nah. Oh, hey, it's you, Stacy. Listen, I found Pheromosa down in the max layer. If you like, I'll tell you where Pheromosa is in exchange for 5 pieces of Dynamax ore. I'm good, thank you. I did try shiny hunting Pheromosa one time in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but I got a little impatient with it after a while. Are you absolutely certain? Don't come crying to me if you regret it later. I'm good, thank you. Hey, Stacy, you alright? I suppose I found something? What? Also, look at the way my character just turned. What was that? Alright, Stacy, you alright? Okay, that's unusual. Different type. Lead? Okay, then. Did she say something? But, okay, who cares? Something about a Solgaleo. Alright, but I think that should be the end of this. We're almost 2.5 hours in. Thank you, everybody, for watching this edition of just doing fun stuff before Scarlet and Violet comes out. And thank you, Aaron42, the 52 Savior. Alright, I'll add that friend code. Well, I'll do that off screen, but anyways. Thank you, Aaron42, the 52 Savior, and thank you, Norman_1, for becoming a member of the Gamer Bear crew, or just becoming a Gamer Bear. There's no Gamer Bear crew, we're just Gamer Bears. Anyways, thank you, everybody, for watching. If you enjoyed this, little, for fun stuff before Scarlet and Violet comes out and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Do whatever you need to do to support the channels. And assuming you made it this far onto YouTube and you happen to be watching this far or at the end of the video, click one of the videos that show up on screen. And tell you all, and anyone who does any of these things, I'll name you after one of my Pokemon in either my Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke right now, or in a future Nuzlocke. Now you wanted Pheromosa? Blast it. Alright, we can, you know what, let's show up tomorrow. I'll be doing a little streaming tomorrow. Let's see if we can find Pheromosa. Is that fine with you? But anyways, thank you everybody for watching, and see you in the next episode. I'll just wait for Aaron's answer over here, and then we'll end things off. Alright, bye, see you in the next stream. Goodbye, everybody.